Never chase anyone again. Stoic detachment rules. Have you ever felt the quiet humiliation of chasing someone who already decided you don't matter? You text first. You wait. You check your phone again. You rehearse what to say next. And deep down you know the truth. If they wanted to be there, they would. But still, you chase. Not because you're weak. Because you care. Because you hope. Because you remember who they used to be, and that's what makes this pain so sharp. So today, we're going to break the cycle completely. Not with coldness, not with games, not with pretending you don't feel, but with stoic detachment, the kind that restores dignity, peace, and power. Because the moment you stop chasing, your life changes direction. And stay with me, because the fourth rule is where most people finally become free. Rule 1. See chasing for what it really is. Chasing doesn't look desperate from the inside. It looks like loyalty, effort, love, patience. But from the outside, it reveals something else. Unequal value. You initiate everything. You explain yourself repeatedly. You tolerate distance you'd never choose. And slowly, the balance shifts. They become the chooser. You become the pursuer. The Stoics warned about this imbalance long ago. As Epictetus taught, attachment begins when you place your well-being in what you cannot control, and another person's attention is never yours to control. So the Stoic begins here. If someone must be chased to stay, they are already gone. Rule 2. Stop negotiating your worth. Chasing always contains negotiation. You accept less time, less effort, less respect, less clarity. You tell yourself they're busy, they're stressed, they'll change. But notice the pattern. The more you explain them, the less they invest in you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What does not benefit the hive cannot benefit the bee." A connection that drains your dignity cannot nourish your life. So the Stoic shift is simple. You stop asking, "Why won't they choose me?" and start asking, "Why am I choosing someone who doesn't?" That question ends chasing. Rule 3. Silence removes access. Most chasing isn't loud. It's subtle, checking their stories, replying instantly, sending one more message, leaving the door open just in case. This feels harmless, but psychologically it keeps you available while they stay uncertain. You remain reachable, they remain uncommitted. Stoic detachment changes only one thing: access. You stop initiating, you stop explaining, you stop offering energy to ambiguity. And here's what surprises most people. You don't become colder, you become calmer, because silence isn't punishment, it's boundary. And as the Stoics understood, what you stop feeding fades. Rule 4. Detachment is not loss, it is alignment. This is where most people struggle. They think stopping the chase means losing someone. But look closer. Did you really lose them, or were you holding alone? Chasing creates an illusion of connection. You feel involved, invested, engaged. But the Stoics taught that reality matters more than perception. If interest is unequal, connection is unequal. So detachment isn't removal, it's truth. You step back, and reality reveals itself. Either they step forward, or they don't. And both answers free you. Rule 5. Reclaim attention, reclaim power. Chasing consumes attention. You think about them, check for them, anticipate them, replay conversations. Your mind orbits someone who isn't fully present. Marcus Aurelius warned, "You become what you give your attention to." So when attention leaves your goals, growth and peace, and attaches to uncertainty, you shrink. The Stoic reversal is immediate. Attention returns to self-respect. Your routines, your work, your health, your people, your direction. And something profound happens. You stop wondering if they'll notice you, because you notice your life again. Rule 6. The one-sided bond dissolves without pursuit. Here is the quiet truth most chasing hides. Some connections exist only because you sustain them. You message, you plan, you repair, you continue. Remove your effort, and the bond collapses. This hurts, but it reveals reality faster than months of hoping. Seneca wrote that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Chasing prolongs imagination. Detachment reveals reality, and reality, even when painful, is cleaner than illusion. Rule 7. The Stoic test of freedom. Here is the test. If they returned today, would you feel compelled to reopen the door? If yes, chasing still lives inside you. If no, you have detached. True detachment does not mean you feel nothing. It means you feel and still choose yourself. No urgency, no pleading, no fear of losing, because you already chose your dignity, and that choice stabilizes everything. Final reflection. Never chasing again isn't about pride, it's about alignment. You no longer pursue attention that hesitates. You no longer invest where effort is unequal. You no longer explain your worth to someone undecided. You step back, and what is meant to stay, stays freely. What was never yours fades naturally. The Stoics called this inner freedom, independence from what you cannot control, and in relationships, that freedom looks like this. You offer presence, not pursuit. Care, not chasing. Availability, not desperation. Because the right people do not require pursuit. They meet you in equal motion. So if you feel the urge to chase again, remember, connection chosen freely is stable. Connection sustained by pursuit is fragile. And the moment you stop chasing, you stop losing yourself. If this shifted something in you, subscribe for more Stoic psychology on self-respect, detachment, and inner calm. And tell me below, what is harder for you, letting go or stopping the chase? Because your answer reveals exactly where freedom begins.